One of the hit new TV shows of last year was Channel 10's Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, which pitted adults against cluey 10-year-olds and managed to crack the magic 1 million viewers per episode. Well, when it returned this spring, Red Meat was there as a major sponsor, part of a deal with Channel 10 to keep positive nutritional messages in front of Australian consumers. Reporter Sam Boog spoke to MLA's Fran Hushner.
Well, it's been 2 years since the Foundation Food Campaign featuring Sam Neill was launched. How successful would you say that has been?
It's been pretty successful in helping to shift mums' attitudes towards red meat and nutrition. It's helped to really drive the demand for red meat, so it's working really well.
So why did you decide to sponsor Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
There are a number of reasons. Fifth grader allows us longevity on air. Our tracking research showed that there was a direct relationship between keeping red meat on air and keeping red meat top of mind for mums. Also, fifth grader being an educational program fits in nicely with our library ad.
When our early ancestors, the Homo habilis, started to eat red meat, our brains began to grow. Today, lean red meat is just as important. Its nutrients, omega-3s, iron, B12, are still essential for brain development. If Homo habilis hadn't eaten red meat, our brains wouldn't be the size they are today.
But here it says Homo rudolfensis.
Red meat. We were meant to eat it.
So what's happening during Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Most excitingly, there'll be a viewer competition where viewers will be asked a red meat and nutrition question. They'll be asked to respond via SMS to go into the draw to win a cash prize. And then they'll receive an automated response back, which will have a red meat and nutrition fact as well as a healthy recipe.
What's happening around the show, I guess in terms of supporting activity?
There'll be advertising during other programs other than Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, including House, Australian Idol, Oprah and NCIS. Also, Lachlan Botel, one of MLA's personalities, will be featured on 5 segments of Toasted TV, which is another children's program on Channel 10. He'll be discussing the role of red meat in brain development while he cooks up some healthy red meat meals that children can make at home.
You are watching The Toaster. We're getting into the cooking spirit this morning. We've got Lachlan here from the Meat and Livestock Australia. What are we doing today, Lachlan?
We're going to make this fajita, right? Now,
Fajita?
A beef fajita is just this little baby filled with beef and some lovely vegetables and a bit of salsa. We've got a little bit of yogurt there as well.
Yeah,
sprinkle a bit
all
of
the fresh
cheese on.
veggies.
Our main
What should we get
ingredient
into
is
first?
Beef. Beautiful lean rump steak, just cut into little stir-fry strips. Look at that, how gorgeous is that? Oh, now that's about a serve.
Thank
2
you.
tablespoons of oil into there.
Okay, here it comes. That's one.
It's one, very good.
Oh, look at my delivery.
Geez, you want a job? That's fantastic.
Yes.
Right, and now
awesome.
here we've got some ground cumin, which is a little bit spicy, but it's still really, really lovely and
it's going to mix in with the meat, all right?
And a bit of paprika as well. So if you just want to put that in
I can do the...
This is going to be so nice.
There we go, the
it's
sprinkling...
Be a yummy dish. All we've got here is some tomatoes. We just chop these tomatoes up fairly fine, so really nice fresh tomatoes. And we've got some fresh mint over here.
Mint.
Smell that. Just rub your fingers on it and smell that.
Right. Yes.
So I just want you to pick these
claims to be
in
anyway.
bits about that big.
All right.
Just put them straight in there.
Okay.
So let's stop mixing now.
Oh, okay.
Righto.
I'm stopped.
Now we're just going to leave that to sit for a little while.
Right.
We'll put that in there.
Just squeezing one
Yep,
half?
just half a line.
All right.
So just grab it really hard.
This will test all my strength.
There you go. Look at the muscles there. Well, you did such a good job before, you don't need to do that again.
Oh, well.
A tiny little bit of oil.
Are we mixing it up? Or
Yeah,
we're
to
leaving
mix it
the
up, so
salsa?
we're grabbing the spoon.
Okay.
You were really good mixing
Yes,
before.
I'll mix maybe, the meat.
Yep.
We'll get the meat.
Now, the reason we mix the oil in with this meat is so we don't go pouring oil on the barbecue and getting flames and causing smoke and haze, right?
And no hair.
And no.
And singeing issues.
Thanks. No hair. Right, get that sizzle.
Oh, yummy.
Do you want to grab those capsicum?
Yeah.
I can do that. Oh,
And the red and green capsicum and the onion, and just put a few pieces on there.
we'll just drizzle them on.
Just throw a few on there.
Oh, look at that.
That is fantastic. Anyone can cook it. We've just proved it. Look at that.
So we're running out of time, you guys. So be very quick.
Okay, so this is what we have to do next to make our Mexican
We got some
fajitas.
fantastic. Okay, we've just put a little bit of yogurt on here because we don't
Okay.
want to use butter or anything, so it's a little bit of natural yogurt.
Nice.
You want to put a little bit of salsa on
my
there.
pre-mixed salsa.
Do the salsa.
Yeah, do the salsa while dishing out the salsa. There we go.
I'll
That
put
looks
some
good.
veggies on the bottom
Oh,
there.
yum.
Yeah, good's that.
And the meat
and
comes
the meat
next.
on top.
And what about some cheese?
And a little bit of cheese on top
Got
of
to
the
sprinkle
meat.
the cheese. Check out
Keep
the cheese.
it neat. Come on, cheese.
All right. Oh, you poked me with the tongs there.
Professional TV.
All right. Now we just roll it up. Is that what comes next?
Real trick to rolling, right?
All right.
It's really, really complicated, really hard.
Whoa.
Okay, can you do that?
That looked really hard.
And then we'll just cut it in
All
half.
right. We'll catch you soon, guys. I'm going to try this
Come on.
out.